Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. We finally reached that point, folks. We've gone beyond the NES Septilogy, I want to call it, and we're now going to the 7th game, which was on Super Nintendo. No, I did not want the demo to start playing again. Let's start the game. Can't this thing go any faster, Otto? The city is under attack. I'll try and punch it up a notch. Hold on, Roll. I can't believe Wily is loose again. Won't this madman ever stop? He won't be loose for long. Once Dr. Light gives Rush and me our new enhancements, Wily is history. Whoa! End of the line. The road is too unstable to keep going. You two wait here. Mega Man, take this helmet with you! And a bad helmet to go along with bad voice acting. By me. I guess not. Personally, I kinda like the other one. There we go. Good luck, Mega Man! And just before you think you have control, not quite yet. You still gotta talk to Dr. Light. Doctor, are you okay? I'll bring back Roll to take care of you. No, Mega Man. We have no time. Wily is using the attack of his robots to cover his escape. Look! Well, I guess that's where prison is. Don't know why prison has to be very far from where everything in this universe takes place, but well, Dr. Wily is back in his little unidentified flying object thing, and there we go. You've got to go now, Mega Man. Get Rush and follow Wily's spaceship. And now, after this, we have control. B jumps, Y shoots, L and R lets you select weapons. Start lets you go to the pause menu where you can use the R coil, which you also start with, and also the Mega Buster. And what do you use to... Okay, it's the Y button. That lets you go to the next screen once you highlight next with the control pad. And of course, left and right lets you move around. And of course, holding Y lets you charge. Down and B lets you slide. Anyway, we got some enemies. We shoot that red robot in the head, otherwise its head will start flying around. We also have the Metars. Shoot them when they come out of their helmets. Thankfully, the enemies here are not hard. And it will not be long until... Accidentally touched the microphone there. You run into this guy. We saw him in the intro. Jump up when he jumps up to make the ground shake. Shoot him in the head. And of course, stay away from him and his blade, which always boomerangs back to him after a little while. Thankfully, it does not take a lot of effort to kill this guy, and he's pretty weak, obviously. After this, be ready to jump over some pits. Keep in mind that you cannot wall jump like you can in the X series. And we got this guy. Remember that this guy jumps every time you shoot at him? Usually. He's also pretty weak. And if your energy does get too low, this fight stops automatically, and you get into a conversation much like this one. I see you don't need our help after all. You better tell me who you are. I'm Bass, and he's Treble. We have been trying to stop Dr. Wily while you were gone. I see now that you don't need our help. I didn't even pay attention to what Bass was saying as soon as we beat him, by the way. Bass? Therefore, what I probably said at the very beginning of the conversation will probably not match what he actually said at the very beginning of the conversation. But here we are, we have a password system. Much like the X series, it does have a numeric system. 1 through 8, 4x4 grid, kind of like Mega Man X2, which came out not long before this, and like Mega Man X3 afterwards. But instead of just numbers, you also have pictures. So 1 is Mega Man, 2 is Dr. Wily, 3 is a Metar, 4 is Dr. Light, 5 is Roll, 6 is Proto Man, 7 is Otto, and 8 is Rush. It makes a bit more sense to copy down the numbers, though. So now, we're doing something a little different here. Starting in Mega Man 7, and even in 8, you had 4 now, 4 later when it comes to the Robot Masters. You fight 4 Robot Masters now, and then you get to fight the other 4 later. Right now we have Freeze Man, Jump Man, Bubble Man, and Cloud Man. I'm going to treat the intro stage as its own stage, and I'm going to play Bubble Man's stage for the second half of the video. Just like in all of the Mega Man games that I have played before, there will be 2 stages for video, and Bubble Man's stage is going to be the second one. So, since we're on the second stage of the video, and because Bubble Man is the easiest to beat with the Mega Buster, let's go face Bubble Man. It's Burst Man. Why did I call him Bubble Man? Well, anyway, we're gonna face Burst Man now. And like the little science lab-y thing going on, and well, we have these bomb platforms. You leap on them, they count down from 3 to 0. Once it hits 0, you better be out of the way of the explosion. And of course, I need to duck to slide under there. Run into this thing, that'll trigger that. And there we go. Now we need to trigger that bomb platform, and then that other one. We cannot get that one up without an accessory that we do not have yet. And down here is a one-up that I just landed on. For that second bomb platform, you want to jump right before it explodes, so that way the explosion does not hit you. This thing flies up and down. It has multiple attacks. Just kill it with a fully charged shot. And that enemy over there is your usual, I get faster when you're on my level enemy. I think the weapon from this stage is what kills it, though I'm not sure. I will have to look it up and try stuff later on. But for now, we have water and these bombs. You want to blow up the bombs, you also want to kill the fish that swim towards you in a sine wave-like pattern there. Also, you do jump higher in water, so you need to be careful. Ow. Now, thankfully, I didn't fall into the spikes. Those are instant death, as always. Go ahead and get the energy. And then, we can take care of these Metars that are swimming towards us. I thought he would not reach my level, but here we are. You want to be very gentle with the pressing of the B button, because it is possible to hold the button a little too long and kill yourself on the spikes. Like I said, you have to be careful. And now we got a mini-boss. This thing will shoot these projectiles at you that you can easily jump over. This thing also shoots bubbles at you. Thankfully, it's easy to beat, and if it rushes at you like that, jump over it, then slide under it when it comes back to the right side of the room. Now, I could grab that, but we now have the float. You want to be very careful as you're doing all this. Ow. And you want to stay to the left a little bit, left to center, so that way you don't run into the spikes accidentally. And you can make your way up here. Once you're at the surface, that's when you can jump. Now we need to, the water will lower and raise, and we need to wait for this to go up top. I did it too early. That was a dumb thing on my behalf. Okay, good. I come back to right where I died. More of a blessing than a curse at this rate. However, what if I did it like this? Yeah, I should have just walked off the edge. You can wait for it to jump, reach the very top, jump to the right, and then do like a death-defying jump where you barely touch the spikes, but you don't. And I was trying to do that, and it didn't work. Also, these things. 1, 2, 3. Yep, the pattern blocks are back. We're going to have to ride them. Thankfully, they are pretty easy here. 2, nah. And thankfully, I made it to that last one. You're going to have to be off the edge of that block to reach that last one. And those frogs just jump around. That's all they do. Now, some of these fish will just jump around in place. And I forgot to mention, besides the little energy cores that give you energy, the little blue things with the yellow cores, there's also bolts that you can pick up. Bolts are the currency of the game. I'll have to show that off in the next video, but small ones are worth 1. I think the big ones are worth 5. And you'll need them to collect things such as 1-ups, energy cans, weapon cans, stuff that you can use to make your life a little bit easier in the pause menu at any given time. Also, I just picked up a large health pickup for those of you who have never played this game before and wanted to see what was what. Can't believe I got hit by the explosion from that, but what can you do? And the little green canisters with the red cores are the weapon pickups for replenishing weapon energy. The big ones obviously give you more than the small ones. And this thing just moves around back and forth like a slinky. Pretty easy, that. So, we are now in the boss chamber for Burstman, who I keep calling Bubbleman. Those things on the wall will bounce you forward. They will rebound you to the other side of the room, so be careful not to jump into them. And here's Burstman. Avoid these bubbles with the bombs in them. The bombs hurt, and if you get caught in the bubbles, you want to blow your way out of it with the fully charged Mega Buster shot immediately. If he ever jumps into the air like that, hit him with a fully charged shot. That way you'll knock him back into the air. He will drop a bunch of bombs, but you can at least get away from the bombs if you know what you're doing. If he shoots 3 yellow bubbles, you want to shoot them down and then start shooting at him. And I am making this look a lot easier than it actually is, because I haven't played this game in a while and I suddenly got into the swing of things. And he can also make bubbles come out of the ground like this. So you want to be careful of that too. Those bubbles will take you towards the ceiling, and those things up there are spikes, and they are instant death up there in the ceiling there. So you do want to be very, very careful about that. I knew I was going to take a hit there. Oh well, he'll go down long before I do. And I don't even need to charge the thing anymore, because I have 1 hit before taking this guy down. As long as you know what you're doing, and you know how to jump over stuff, Burstman isn't that bad of a boss. And we got a weapon too, as always. The Danger Wrap fires out a bomb encased in a bubble, doesn't it? Yes, but it can also be used to encase other things besides bombs. You get Danger Wrap. So we now have our first Robot Master weapon. And we have our first password. I am going to leave that on there for a little while. Leave that on there for a few seconds while I get a swig of Arizona green tea. Always a choice of Let's Playing Champions. And I'll go ahead and press start now. So, we got the intro stage done, and we got Bubbleman's Burstman stage done. We've got another stage that we can do if you want to go by Robot Master weakness, but that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where I take on 2 more stages in Mega Man 7. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!